Hi everyone, welcome. Come on in to our Thinkific tips and tricks session today. I'm just going to give everyone a few minutes to find us. We're definitely getting everyone in here and looking forward to seeing you all come in and start. Our list is going up and now my phone decided to go mad for just a few seconds. Hey Colin, how are you? It's good to see everyone. Please say hello. If you are teaching on Thinkific, pop in your Thinkific school, let us know where we can find you and let us know a little bit about you along the way. Today's session is going to be some handy tips and tricks that I use within our course creation business here in Thinkific, just to help you guys, along the way and throughout the journey. Today's session is being recorded and it will be going up onto my YouTube channel for those who need replay access or anything like that. So if I talk too fast, because I know I talk fast, we definitely, there'll be a replay and opportunities for you to be able to get involved there. So I'm just going to quickly grab a sip of water. I should have got organized before we got started. And I'll just give the interwebs the time to find us. It isn't 12 o'clock yet, so we'll just give it a few more minutes to start. And thanks, Colin, for putting your link in. I'd love to know what area of the world everyone's in. I'm obviously here in Australia. It's heading into lunchtime at about our area here where I am in country Victoria. And if you want to pop in where you are, that would be lovely for people to get to know where everyone is, because I do know that these events tend to attract people from all over the world. Now, the first place I'm actually going to invite everyone to come and join is our Facebook group called the Course Creators Circle Community, which you are more than welcome to jump into. And there is so much stuff going into my phone at the moment, but that'll be fine. I'll worry about it later. And I'll grab the Facebook group link for you so that you've got it. And our Course Creators Circle Facebook group is a group where you can just get involved and have a chat and see how things are going out there in the world of course creation. And it's just a space that we have available to you all. So you're more than welcome to jump in there. We've got Adelaide from South Australia, as well as west of Victoria. Hi, Renee, how are you? It's lovely to see you as well. And I'm just going to put in the Course Creators Circle Facebook group there for anyone who would like to head off and do that today. If we get time at the end of today, I'm happy to take Q&A about different things that happen inside the end of Thinkific. Hey Jane, how are you? Yes, just around the corner. Monique's in Canada. It's lovely to see where everyone's coming from today. So if at the end of today, we'll do the opportunity to take some Q&A at the end. And if you want to, at that stage, I'll bring you on screen and you can come and talk directly if you like and get to know each other and do all of those sorts of things. So today's session is all about handy little things you can do within the world of Thinkific. And it's stuff that I've picked up over years of using Thinkific, being a Thinkific expert, and just, being able to do things. Now, I need to put the full disclaimer in here. I'm a Thinkific approved expert. That doesn't make me part of Thinkific. I'm not employed by them. I'm not part of the team. I just happen to think it's a really cool product. And we became an ambassador and we became a networking and we became a referral partner for Thinkific. We've been referral partners for them since I was starting in 2014. It's how I actually found Thinkific and became to try it. So for those of you who don't know me, we'll start with the introduction and then we'll delve into the little tips and tricks that I have for you along the way. So my name is Linda Reed-Enever. I am a marketing and idea strategist. I help business owners take their concept to market. I also help them look at, taking the knowledge out of that they've got in their head and ways that they can monetize it. And one of the ways that I help people monetize what they do is through course creation. And what we do here is when we do different sessions, like this occasionally, which is the freebie side of the Course Creators Circle. And then we've got, our paid and our VIP membership where you get access to all my templates and all the insider stuff on how to get involved in the world of Thinkific and how we put courses together and our marketing plans and all of those sorts of things. This is one of 5 businesses that we run. We also run a Facebook group and a community called Business, which allows business owners to get to network and connect. That group has its own website and its own online magazine, just like our Course Creators Circle is about to have in 2021, along with the Course Creators Circle podcast, which is coming very early next year. I lead the team at our main company and our main group called Reed-Enever Group, where we look at marketing and impact. And then we also have some other organizations. My husband's a business coach as well. And we've got a program called the Knowledge Search coming out in 2021. And we've also got another website and program that we use called Media Connections, which is a media hub to help business owners be able to share their story with the media, because my background before I got into running my own business was definitely inside PR, working with journalists and doing all of those sorts of things. So today you are in my office. Today we are going to go and take a tour of the world of Thinkific. If you do have a question for me, down the very bottom you will find the Q&A box. If you could pop it in there, after I finish showing everything to you guys today, I'll happily answer the question. If it's not within my skill set, I'll try and refer you to the right people within Thinkific to go and have a chat to and do all of those sorts of things. And if you're looking for it and you're looking for a little bit of Thinkific help, there's experts like me in the Thinkific experts directory that you are more than welcome to touch base with, or I'm happy to have a chat to you all about course creation, and I'll show you a link to my booking calendar later so you can book in a call and a chat with me. Okay, another sip of water and we'll get started for today. Once again, if you're new here, you coming in, we're seeing new attendees come in, introduce yourself in the chat, let us know where you're from and allow our members to be able to connect. And if you're teaching on Thinkific, put your school in, let's find each other. And let's do a bit of networking, because there's no point in coming in to a session like this and not networking at the same time. So, okay, we are going to delve in now to screening my share. Lynn, I talk really quickly. That's who I am. Welcome from Canada. There will be a replay of this. You can definitely slow me down. I don't make any apologies anymore for it. I used to apologize for it. I used to feel bad for it. But that's who I am. I get inspired, I get excited, and yeah, I do talk a little bit quickly. That's just who I am. Okay, let's delve into the world of screen sharing. So what I'm going to show you today, actually, before I cover it off, I'll cover with you what we're going to look at. There's a couple of things that I've put down into the notes, and there's our Course Creators Circle Facebook group. This is my school on Thinkific. So this is our actual school, and some of what I'm about to show you is what we use within our school here. Everything in my school, as you can see, is in Thinkific, and it's natively built within the Thinkific website. So we haven't done any custom coding. We haven't done anything too ridiculous in that process. We have done, and we have built everything inside the world of Thinkific. There's a couple of custom links that I'm going to show you on how to do today, which actually link off to different pages in our website. So I'm going to show you how to do that. And that links off to our main website, which actually helps us connect our website to our school. I'm going to show you how to put a booking calendar into your courses. I'm going to show you how to use a coupon and direct people right through to the links of being able to do that. I'm going to show you how to link your checkout to an external page. So if you want to have a page on your website that talks about your courses, and I'll actually bring up one of mine that is an external page so we can show you and make sure that we are there. We'll go through that and we'll be able to show you how to link to an external checkout so that you can see what I mean by it, how to do those sorts of things if you had something on your website and you wanted to get into those as well. I have my test school open, and that's my main test area that we come into. There will be some stuff we do on the Reed-Enever group site, or I show you on my existing site just to go through it. But this is my test dummy school, so that if I do anything or I show you anything today and I don't happen to break out live site as we're going through. Okay, so the first thing that I wanted to show you all this morning is how to actually add a coupon and add the coupon to a link within your course. So we'll delve in and we'll do that. So say you've got a course and you're really excited about it and you'd like to give a discount. And today I'm going to give you guys a discount to the Course Creators Circle. So we're going to make a coupon code, and this is a live one on my site. So what I'm going to do is Think Tips. We'll make our coupon that one. We're going to make our tip coupon here. Now I keep my coupon names the same. I'm pretty uniform with that. So we put our coupon name in here. Now I suggest you set an expiry date for your coupons. One, it gives a sense of urgency. And for this one, we're going to give you access to this one until the 17th. So we'll give you a week to take up the opportunity. The discount can be set here. And the discount can be set on all courses, or it can be set on one. And this one in particular is going to be a percentage off. So we're going to set the drop down percentage. We're going to 25% off. And we're going to delve into the Course Creators Circle membership that we've got in here, which might actually not be that. It might be just Course Creators Circle. Okay, and we're taking 25% off. Now, if I wanted to set it for payment plans and only for one, then this 1 month thing doesn't actually refer to my 1 month, it refers to payment plans. And because that's an annual membership, I would hit 1 and it would refer to that one particular point in time. I keep my code the same. If you wanted to do multiple codes, so if you're happy with the discount, but you maybe wanted to do multiple codes for different organizations, you can do that as well. So once we've got our coupon set up and saved, I'm just going to move us down so I can do all of that. We can then add our coupon to our URL. And I've brought the little snippet of code over and I'll bring it over for you guys later. What we're adding to the back of our URL is question mark, coupon, and then the pricing. So what we're going to do is we're going to delve over to my school over here. We're going to find our course creators circle. And we're going to put the discount link on. So we're going to go question mark. Question coupon equals, yep, just making sure I'm putting the right situation in. Question coupon equals, equals, and then you put your coupon code in. And what that does is that applies the coupon code, as you can see at the top, to 25% off the payment of $197, which is this particular course one. And I just go copy and paste, and then I could use that URL. And we will pop it in with the links for you guys later. Copy and paste it, and that URL could go out in an email campaign. It could go out in a press campaign. It could go out anywhere from there. So that's how you would add your URL and be able to pop it into the chat, into a campaign, or put it out for a chat bot from there. Aileen, we'll have it in I'll put a replay out towards the end. There'll be a replay out. I'll send you a link with all the replays and all that sort of stuff from there. Anyone wanting to join us in the course creation circle, bear with me. I need to not go all panelists. I need to go all panelists and attendees. Here is the link for that one. And I just must have done the same thing with the course creators circle Facebook group. I didn't put it in for everyone to join. So we'll go and pop that into the chat box now for everyone to be able to join the Facebook group. And the Facebook group is just a space where we talk about all things course creation. Okay, so that's the first one. That's how we add a link to our URL, and it's nothing more than putting that question mark, coupon, Thinkific, and whatever the coupon code is, and then it will bring up that link option in there for whatever payment option that you have for your course. And if people go and sign up, the discount is already applied for them. It doesn't put the expiry date in here, so make sure that when you're sharing that link, you mention your expiry dates and those sorts of things so that people understand what it is. If it had expired, it would come up and say invalid coupon in this component up here as well. So just so that you're aware, it will come up and say that. Okay, so the coupon one was definitely one that I wanted to show you from there. While we're in the back end of a pricing of a course, the next tip I'm going to show you this morning is about how we actually move things through. I'm just going to check Q&A just for a second. Okay, Colin's just asking, actually, while we're here, we're going to do exactly that right now. Colin wants to know about how do you take set up a free trial for 14 days, take the credit card details and not charge till the 15th day. We'll dive into pricing now, and I'll show you exactly how to do that one. So what I'm going to do is show you two things, the credit card option and the trial option, free trial option. Now, the free trial option and coupons do require paid plans from Thinkific, and I think they require the basic and above. I'm not sure on the free trial option as well. I will jump in and make sure that we get in and show you that one. So let's go back to our course. We've just done the coupon option from there, but let's go into managing our learning content. So if we want to set up a free trial, and I'm just going to answer that live, hit mark it as done, and we'll get in here and show you. Where we're going in here is we're actually going to market our content, and we're going to manage our learning content. We're going to hope that the internet will move with me a little bit quicker. Okay. And we might want to set up a free trial for one of our courses. So I'm just going to go into one of my live ones here because it's easier to show you on the back end of this particular course while we're here. And we'll jump in to the course creator circle. We'll just use it because it's where we are today. And we'll get involved, and I can also show you another lesson once we get involved in here. So setting up your free trial. is actually related to coupons. It comes in under the pricing options. Okay, you've got the option to set additional pricing from there. So you can do your primary price, you can set additional pricing, or you can set up a free or a one-time payment option. So Colin, what I'd be looking at there is you most probably be looking at a subscription and membership-based pricing. Okay. And you've got a free trial period down here. So you set up your pricing, you would work out what it would need to be and how long you would want your free trial to be. Now, the trial is related to months. So unfortunately, you can't do it in 14 days. So we'll just pop it in. We'll just get started on it. We'll go 10. Just put some options in here. So, oh, sorry, you can do days for free trial. It's paid every month, but your free trial. So your free trial can go in 14 days. It's your payments that work out on a monthly basis. So you could set a free trial. Equally, you could set a first payment. So you could set a custom first payment of $1. It will go through. Now, as it's a trial, it will require the people to put their credit card details in when they get through that area. So it's not so much a free trial period as in the free trial lessons that Thinkific have. It's a free trial period as if they're signing up and they've got their 14 days, and then it's going to take the details on the checkout component for you from there. So I hope that one answers that one. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to cancel that so I don't save it on the live site. You know, let's not freak out my accounts team by doing that. And the next one that I'm going to show you is how to grab from this pricing tab your checkout links so that you can use it on a website. So this is my Marketing Circle membership page on my website. And the reason it is here is it just goes into a little bit more detail about what we do. It's got just a few more things, and it's got a prettier pricing table. Let's just be really honest. That's what I wanted, a prettier pricing table. These buttons here all link through to my Thinkific school and for the different pricing of that particular membership level and option. So we've been able to build the landing page on the WooCommerce, on our WordPress website, and go through it. And it talks about what courses are available. It looks at some testimonials, and it looks about the opportunity for being able to join the Marketing Circle. So what we've done now, and all we've done is we have grabbed from here the pricing link. See, it says copy link here. Or you've got so you just go copy the link, and that will take people directly through to the checkout. So I'm just going to pop it in the URL browser so you can see it. It takes them directly through to the checkout. Now I'm already enrolled in that course, so that's not going to work. So we'll open another browser and hope that I'm not logged in on that one, because it says I'm already enrolled, so I can't go directly to the pricing. And fingers crossed we're not logged in here. Beautiful. So that just takes everyone directly through to the checkout. Now, if you wanted to put the coupon on with that one, we can do the same situation. So you're popping the URL in here, and then you go question mark again equals coupon. I believe it should apply the discount, but it's not. So no, that maybe doesn't work. Ignore me on that one. But that is definitely how you can link to an external landing page. So you might do that if you've got you know, something on your own website, or you want to have it in your own website. There's another way that you can do that. You could do a product in WooCommerce with an external checkout, and once again have that link rather than having buttons like I have on that landing page there. So hopefully that will help you guys. Colin, I'm glad that helped you. Okay, so where are we? Let's jump in. I'm just checking chat so that I don't lose everything. Monique, I didn't you have a WooCommerce webpage? Hang 2 seconds, we'll jump in. If you put the questions in Q&A, I won't lose it in the chat. And the reason I'm going to say that is because I'm here by myself. The rest of my team are busy delivering on client work today. We'll jump in and we'll do it on a WooCommerce site. We'll jump in on one of ours. So if I go to our main WooCommerce site, bear with me. And I'm going to put a product in. You might want to put your product in on your WooCommerce site and run an external checkout option. So we'll jump in and we'll do that. Let's do this. I've just got to log in. Beautiful. I hope I can catch everything in chat, but just in case, I'm not that great with all that stuff. Okay, I'll quickly show you how you can do that as well, because we're here on the pricing one. Do you need to connect Thinkific and WordPress? Not if you're doing the external checkout like we're about to do now, but there is a plugin that is developed that you can connect Thinkific and WordPress as well. So if you want to do this, you're just going to go to products. You're going to go add new. Once again, I won't freak out my team by making the product particularly live, but I'll show you through course creation. Okay, so we're just adding the test product in here. We could put it under a courses category, for example. And when we're going down here, we're actually going for an external or an affiliate product within our WordPress site. Now, there's another way I'm going to show you how to connect WordPress and Thinkific down the track, so you could possibly look at, zapping a product or zapping an order across. There is definitely ways to do that. It's not as easy, but an affiliate product like this, you put the link in there, you put in, the opportunity to go enroll, and what your pricing settings are. So it's an external affiliate product. If we go preview this product, bearing in mind we've got no text or anything in it, all it's going to do is when the person wants to check out of the site, rather than check out on the WooCommerce site, it will check out through the Thinkific platform. And of course, everything's running slow because I've got too many tabs open. And see that enroll button now just pops up, and you're able to do, it will take people to the Thinkific site to check out. But once again, in this browser, I'm already logged into our Thinkific site to show you guys from there. But I will show you the WooCommerce, the little zaps and that sort of stuff. But that's a pretty cool way of doing it. It's an easy way of doing it. And what we tend to do in that situation, if someone buys a product manually, we've got, the opportunity to be able to just move it across. We just normally check it across with the order and then do a manual enrollment in the back end of Thinkific if we sell it as a bundle or something like that. Okie dokie. Do I suggest connecting Wix to Thinkific? I'm not a Wix person, so I don't know as much, but you can look at being able to, do those external checkouts and buttons definitely ran as part of the process. So there's nothing stopping you from doing it. What you'll see on the Reed-Enever group site that we've got here is I do have a little sales page, and I'll go back to the website itself. Where are we? Go to this one. So on the Reed-Enever group site itself, we've used the sales widgets from Thinkific, which you can do on your website. So if we go to our courses, where are my Business Academy over here? On the Business Academy page over here, we've got a highlight of, our main courses, which is our marketing circle, which we want to promote, Clive strategy circle, the course creators circle, and then we've got a sales widgets for each one of our courses here. And I'll show you how to grab a sales widget just in case you want to. It's just a little bit of code and you can pop it in. Now, sales widget will bring over the things from there. And then we've got our see the full course offering, which takes everyone off to the Thinkific site. And this bit about where these custom URLs are, I'll show you very shortly as well. So inside our course creation circle over here, you can see that we've got our external links, and that's how you get the external link to being able to add it to your site. So we've got that one there. Okay, so under, get out of this bit. I'll go into my test learning site from here. Under market and sell, we've got the opportunity to generate sales widgets, and that's when we generate a widget for our course. Now, bearing in mind that everything I've got in this test site is not set up properly, it's just a case of working out where it is. Now, you can even create sales widgets for affiliates if you wanted to, so you could have the affiliate link tested in if you're doing buttons or anything like that. So you're able to create ones. Now I'm going to go back into my one. That's nowhere nice as to be able to show you one live. Let's go back and to my site. I just won't do anything. Okay, under sales widgets, here's the opportunity. You can set up your little one. So it's going to bring the graphic, it's going to bring the title and the price of the course across. You can choose to have a button only, which would just be a pure button, or you can choose to have the opportunity to have the product image and price. Once again, you can choose from any of your affiliates. So if you've got affiliates in there and you want to create some widgets and some code for them, this is a good way to do it. Bear with me. Let's get back to where we are. You can change the button background color to be on your brand. You can change the text. You can choose whether it's going directly to the landing page. Let me move our controls. Whether it goes to product landing page or it goes direct to the checkout page. Now, I still take most of our people to our product landing page unless it's a button where we've already explained it 100% on the site. But then if I'm going to do that, I'm going to grab that button link from the course itself. And find out more, you can change the text. Once you've done that, you can generate the snippet code. You don't get a lot of say in how big they are, but it is here and it is a good thing that you can embed into your website if you want to do that. And then it's just a matter of using the text element or the code element in your website builder when you're building your pages to be able to do that. Okay, Monique wants to do, what is an affiliate? Okay, good question. Well, I'm going to leave that one to the end and I'll show everyone with what an affiliate is at the end. Actually, I'll leave that for just a little bit and we'll move through. Okay, so what we've done is we've shown you sales codes, how to add it to different areas. We've shown you how to do custom pages, and we've shown you how to do we've shown you how to do coupons. What I'm going to show you now is one that I use in a lot of my courses, which is adding a booking calendar to your learning content. So we have courses where, as part of the membership, and in the Course Creators Circle, if you're a VIP member, you actually get the opportunity to have 2 calls with me over that period, over each 12 months that you're a member of that area. So we're just going to, where am I? Course Creators Circle, let me find the thing. Of course, my brain is not functioning. So Course Creators Circle is over here. And in here, we embed our booking calendar. Now, I use a booking calendar tool called Acuity. It allows me to be able to get my booking calendars, and we can go to appointment types and we can get the code, just like I got the code for a sales widget, to be able to get a link in there. So this is the one that we use for the Course Creators Circle. And if I go down here, I can get the embed scheduler code. And this is actually what we've already copied into the course over here. But I'm just going to show you how to do it so that you know how to do it on your end as well. So we'll grab a copy of that code for a second. Bear with me. I'll grab a full copy of that code just so that you can see it. So how this looks, how it looks for you guys if you were being able to do it and you're a student being able to take the course, we'll duck into the world of preview and we'll preview as a course as an enrolled student. And you'll see there's a welcome to the Course Creators Circle, there's planning your course, there's the getting started section. And inside this getting started section, we've got a course creation VIP planning call with me. And my booking calendar is literally embedded in there for them to be able to do that. Now, you can choose whether these are free calls that you want to, or an upsell to coaching or an upsell to discovery calls. Using a booking calendar is a really good way for people to be able to find times that work with you and help you get through. Now, you'll see that my calendar is actually pretty full. There's limited time for people to be able to book in, but if they can book in, this is the spots that they can be able to book in. They can go more times and be able to jump in and get bookings in from there. Once they put their information in the confirmation, that is all really handy. So I use that inside my VIP courses for the marketing circle. I use it inside the course creation circle. And the way that you do it is using one of my favorite lessons when we're looking at course creation. I'm just going to dot down the bottom so that I don't add anything. And you've got add lesson from here, and you're looking at using the text lesson. By using the text lesson, you're able to move it to this little code button over here, the code view, and you can insert any code. So you can insert any sort of code within a text lesson. And what it means for us here is we've been able to insert the booking calendar. And if I go off the code view, you'll be able to see that the booking calendar is there. The other things that you can do within this text lesson is you can add downloads, you can add files, you can do so many things. There's so many things. You can insert a video. So you can take a video from your Thinkific video library and be able to pop it in there. So if you have a course, for example, that maybe has 3 or 4 videos in it, you might put 3 or 4 videos in your text lesson and the little steps if you wanted to go through it. So that video should be popping in underneath. Let's go out of the code mode. I'll just show you a couple of other things you can do with the text lesson for a second. We'll just get rid of that. And I'll show you what I was meaning about being able to use the text lesson to create some fun little video stuff. So we can introduce it. We can go, hello. We can format our text, so we can make our text even go higher. So we can look for a higher font setting. We could actually type if I was there. We can change the color of the font. So this is where you can stylize the text that's actually happening inside the text lesson versus the video lessons and those sorts of things where you can't do as much. So then you can insert a video. So the text lesson options is great. You can just grab a video and you can insert it. And then say if I wanted to add some more text, you know, next step, for example, and add another video, we can do that from there. So I'm just going to put another video in there just so you see what I'm talking about and go, she's not completely crazy. You can insert videos from there. The other options that you've got is you can actually insert files. So you can upload files here. Let's see if we've got a file in here. I've got lots of images. You can also put images in there as well. I wonder if I've got a quick file that I can grab. I don't think I have. Great. No files on my computer. Here we go. No. Here we go. We'll do this for a second. We'll just put this Excel spreadsheet. Growing your blog audience. No, that's an image. Well, we can do both. We can actually insert the file and the image. So we'll go the file first. So we can insert a file and that file becomes downloadable for people to be able to download in the lesson. And one more thing that we can do is we can insert an image. So if we click drop here, and I'm just grabbing an image that I've got quickly off the computer, we can drag an image in and you can then resize the image from there. So there's quite a few things that you can do within the text lesson. So that is not only there in the text lesson, when we go to custom pages, I'll show you it in the custom pages as well. So bear with me, I'm just going to check the chat. Okay, the sales widgets, Monique, can be embedded, can be embedded in any type of page. So it can be embedded in the Facebook page, a landing page, a WooCommerce page. It wouldn't be something I would put in the WooCommerce. You're going to put the WooCommerce one as a link because it's an external affiliate product. That sales widget is if you're doing it on a landing page. Okay, I'll answer the questions. Okay. Jane, sorry, Jane's asked a question. Guys, we're going to ask you, please, if we can put the questions in the Q&A rather than in the chat. I'll make sure that I can answer them all a little bit better. What's the advantage of adding video files to the text lessons when they can be video? Because the advantage is what I've just shown you there is you can add multiple things to one lesson. It's not so much saying that you would do it any other way, but that's definitely the opportunity for you can just have a little bit more flexibility. So you might add a couple of handouts and downloads from there. You don't have to. Okay, are you able to pull a customer list of each product on your WooCommerce site, or does Thinkific help with that? I'm going to leave it to Thinkific. This is not a WooCommerce training session. I'll show you quickly how to do that. You can pull customer reports off WooCommerce, and there's lots of help that WooCommerce have out there on that one as well. So yeah, the reason I would do the PDF, the text lessons like this is if I maybe had 3 or 4 videos that I wanted people to watch on one day or those sorts of things. What Jane was mentioning was the video lessons from here. I'm just going to make sure that I delete this so that I discard changes. Okay, because I'm in a live course. The other option that we've got in here is you've got the opportunity to add videos and PDF lessons, but the video lesson inside Thinkific now, which is what Jane was referring to, is actually really quite handy. And if you only have one video and some handouts and a little bit of introductory text, then this is the style that I would use. But if you've got more than one video, or you've got a video and some images that need to go with the video, then I would maybe look at using the text lesson so you can format it and get it out there. This is where you would just upload your video file or bring a file in from your video library. Then you've got the option down here to add some text. And once again, you can format that text. So you can format the heading and styles on that text element there. And then you can upload any downloads that you possibly have there as well. So there's advantages to both ways. The text lesson just depends if you've got multiple touch points and you've got multiple videos, it just allows you to do a little bit more than this video lesson from here. Okie dokie. So we've shown you how to add a booking URL. The other thing that we want to talk about is adding custom pages. So that booking calendar that I showed you, for example, you might want to add as a custom page within your website. So now I am going to go out of this one because I don't want to upset my team completely. We're going to jump into this site over here. So when we go over here under design our site, we've got our site builder. And our site builder is pretty much where we choose our themes. And if our themes need to be upgraded, this is going to be where it's going to tell you to be able to do it. So you've got your theme settings over here, just in case you guys need to. I'm pretty sure mine's going to need to be updated. Not over the other one, sorry, it will be in the theme library. Sorry, apologies for that. We'll get back to that one from there. Okay, so this is where you can find your page settings for where your menu is going to be, and the courses and the custom pages and the default pages. So if you want to change any text in any of the default pages, this list here is where you're going to find it. Not going to go into that today. We're going to go in the world of custom pages today. So custom pages that you might like to add, for example, might be an About You page. So you add that particular custom page, and then you can go into the site builder, and you've got your header and your banner as you would normally do. You can add a text section, text and media, or you can add a text section, whatever you'd like to do from there to bring your booking calendars. Now, the reason I'm adding text and media is you might want to put in a book a discovery call option with me on that page. So we're just going to get rid of that particular spot over here. If you don't want the heading, you don't have to have the heading. You can just hit the little space bar, and that will remove the heading eventually for you. And if we go back to Acuity for a second and we grab that booking calendar code, or we grab my discovery one, we'll just show you again. You're looking for the embed the scheduler option. You're able to book in a little discovery call and add that through to your site. Now, for those of you who are coaches, this is a big one. If you're looking at selling your coaching, and we go to the code widget again, we pop the code in. If you're looking at selling your coaching, or you're looking at upselling, or your course is maybe a bigger investment than a $47 or a $97 course, maybe it's a couple of $1,000, or you're wanting to interview your people, then adding this booking calendar in via a custom page will allow you to be able to put the info in. So we've put the booking calendar in from there. You can add things in here as well from different widgets. We'll just go and save this section. So you could add a little bit of a description. You could add a video about yourself. So what we might do is we might save this baby and then go across and grab a video from YouTube. Just to do one, just because we can. Just to show you how to do that as an option. Okay, and we'll grab this video over here. And when we're going to grab a video from YouTube, we're just looking for that URL over here. So we'll go back to our site builder page over here. I'll show you where to fix that theme setting in a while, guys. I'm sorry for that. It's my problem. We could add the text in. So we'll just add book a discovery call so you can see it. So you can see what I'm talking about. So our book a call option is here. You may not want a header and a banner in here, so you can take the banner section off. If you want to take the banner section off, all you've got to do is delete that section. And if we want to add our video, we can just go into video option over here. And we've got the video option to add a video to the lesson over here from here as well. So we've got our video. You can select a video from your library, or you can add one from YouTube and just click that button and put the URL in it. When you get it from the browser, it brings in the watch code, and that watch code means that the video will pop in from there. You can choose whether you want a background image on your video. I'm going to hit remove it. And then the play option will pop up. You can choose the size and alignment, whether you want it to the left or the right. How big do you want it to be? Do you just want it to be a medium-sized video? And the video widget does go across the page. So if I was actually going to do this on a page, I wouldn't do it using this particular widget. I'm going to save it so you can see it, because you can see that it's putting the play button in here. But this is where I would use the text and media section one more time, and I would add a text and media on the page because I can do more with it. And that's the big thing. If you can't find something you can do in Thinkific, this text and media option allows you to be able to use the codes to do so much stuff. And it also allows you to be able to insert a video like we're going to do here. Now, the reason I'm going to use a text and media section is I get the opportunity to be able to make it work for me. So we're going to grab that YouTube URL and we're going to go insert. And the difference you'll see is this video actually starts to preview rather than be the gray box. So you see we've got the gray box one with a play option there, but we've got the video with the straight preview in here that allows our students to, get and see and click on stuff that they would normally see. So that is why I would do it using that format. So custom pages, which is what we're talking about now, and I'll come into the questions in a second. I'll just see what our questions are. Yeah, Lynn, that could be a workaround. The complete and continue doesn't show up on iPads. Look, I'll come back to that in a second too, just to make sure that we answer. We'll see what's happening with it. It might just be screen ratio too for your users. So we'll have a look from there. Okay, so custom pages can be used for things like about me. It can be used for things about booking calendars. And one of the other custom page types, which hit save, thank you. And one of the other options that we've got is to be able to add contact forms and do all of those sorts of things. So you might add a contact page, or you might use a form builder like Typeform or something like that to be able to make contact pages. And that is another thing that you can do. So you just get to add your custom pages, you put a title in. And you build from there. So you can add whatever you would like from that section over here. So you just build your pages the way however you like. So we're just going to move out of here now, and we'll get out of the custom page builder. Because the other thing that I want to show you is, if you see on the Reed-Enever group site where we are up here, let's log out of that, our reed-enevergroup.thinkific site, what I've got is I've got set up some custom URLs that go through to our main page. So we've got our all course list, which comes standard with Thinkific, but we've also got links that would go through to the Reed-Enever group website, which talk about the other services and that we run, so that if they've come from our website, they can go back. So they can come in and they can see the other stuff that we do. And, our business academy is still in the menu there, but they're able to do those things from there. So what we'll do is I'll jump in and we'll show you inside the header settings and the header and navigation settings where you can set that one up. Now, I did mention before we jump into that one, I did mention that I was going to show you where you could update your themes along the way. So if we go to design your site, if you go to theme library over here, and good news from Thinkific, on the new upgrade, you can change your theme now without losing everything. That is awesome news. So you're able to look at changing your theme, and your landing pages and everything will come across. So that's great. What you'll find here is if Thinkific have released new features, there's the update button. That update button will update everything. Now, the button I just ticked there, or any customizations you made to the code of your theme. So if you've made a customization to the code of your theme, you are going to lose that. So make sure that you have a copy of it somewhere, because with each update that you are going to make, you're going to need that customization to those codes and reapply them to your school. So I'm not a big fan of customizing code on things unless I absolutely have to. For that reason, every time there's an upgrade, there's chances are that something's going to break along the way, and we don't want to do that in our journey. So that's where you're able to do those areas from there. Okay, under our site builder, there is, when we get to it, we go back to site builder. Come on, catching up with me, please. Just unload that and see if that'll give us a bit more running time. I might close a few windows. We don't need the scheduling one now, and we don't need that one open. And we're all good with that. Okay, so in our theme, in our site builder over here, come on, we're able to put in a navigation menu, and this is where your social links and that all pop into under the header settings. So we'll jump in and we'll be able to get in there and show you hopefully in a second. If the internet catches up with me, I'm going to close a few more tabs and make sure that we're okay. Beautiful. Shouldn't need that one either now. Beautiful. Let's see how we go. Is it because I'm updating it? I bet you it is. I bet you it's because I'm updating that site. Let's jump into my admin panel over here. Admin. Oh, here we go. It's actually bringing me up. Let's go into that. We'll go straight here then, because it is going to bring me up where we need to be. Okay, because we're upgrading the theme, it was a little bit slower there. Apologies, guys, for that. We're all good. Is customizing, say it was putting the video in under the text? No, it isn't. No, definitely not. That's fine. No, it's not like that. Putting the video and the text lesson in code is there. But so if you go in and you edit the hard files, you'll know if you do a theme customization, because you'll have to go into a whole heap of gobbledygook and it looks crazy. And you would edit the theme, you would edit the actual theme files for the Thinkific theme itself. Once again, not my area of expertise and not something I actually suggest people do. So in our homepage over here, when we start to build our homepage, you'll see that our header is a default, and our header is the default setting over here. And you see we've got different blocks that we're able to bring in. And under those blocks, we can add a link to a custom page. So on our site over here, I'll have to go back to it, where we've got these links. There are custom URLs and links. So we talk about our marketing and brand impact. Now I'm just going to grab the YouTube URL so I can show you on this one here how to do it. And all you're going to do is you choose to add a link. You add a block and a link. And from the link options down here, you can put in the text of YouTube video, whatever you would like it to be. You're going to select a link destination, whether you want to open a new window. Now, these links can go directly off to course pages or bundle pages if you want to feature your bundles up in your main menu as well. So go to different courses and bundle pages that you've got from there. And you can select a destination from there. We don't want to go there. You can do another page. So it can be one of your custom pages, your contact pages, all of those sorts of things. So if we just go here for a second and we chose the page, we just got to choose down the drop downs, bearing in mind that we need to click on everything and then hit the add link button. So if we just add that one for a second, we'll add that one in. And we go down, I think I've got a spare link box down here. So link showing to. Under here, we're going to select our destination. And this particular one, we're not going to have it go to a page or a bundle. And we're going to hope that we can get the site to work with us quickly, dropping down so I can see it. And we're going to go to, discard that, thank you. Bear with me. I discarded the changes, sorry guys. We'll do the YouTube link again. Okay, under select a destination. Coming. Okay. I'll go custom URL. If you can't see it come up on the drop down like we've just got too many things happening on the screen at the moment, the custom URL option, if you just go custom URL, bring it up and you'll be able to do it from there. That then adds a link that will go to that YouTube channel, to the site there. And if we hit save, we can click on it and it will literally head us off to the YouTube channel from that site. So you can add different blocks in here. You can add all sorts of things. So there's different blocks going through that you can add to your menu. And it's mainly the menu link blocks that come through from here. But under your logo, so this is where you set your logo for your school as well. Under the style, you've got the opportunity to show the My Dashboard links. And then in the header settings, based on the school, you can add things like your social. So that was a header. Under the banner settings, you can do that. So under banner over here, you've got the opportunity to add your social links. So you can add your Facebook account details, your Twitter account details, and all of those from there. So that was a custom pages one that we have. I'm just going to check the Q&A and make sure that it's not there's stuff that I need to look at. Okie dokie. Beautiful. Okay. Beautiful. Let's just, don't think I need to answer that one, so we'll move that one off over there. Okay, there's a couple of other things that you can do with Thinkific if you're on a pay plan, and that is via Zapier. I've done a series on handy zaps for the Course Creator Circle, but I wanted to show you guys one today that works incredibly well if you're running live events. And we run live events like our Course Creation Kickstart, and then we give 12 months access through to our Course Creation Circle. So Zapier and Thinkific work. Inside Thinkific, you just need to go to your integrations tab, and I'll just show you where that is. So you can find it over here. So under our market and sell, you've got integrations, and this is where we'll show you the affiliate stuff very shortly as well, and how affiliates work. So this is where you set up your Stripe and your PayPal stuff, and you get all of the information in there. Under there, you've got automation tools as well. And this is where you can connect things like Zapier. Now, Zapier is already connected to my Thinkific school, so I don't need to connect to the test one. But your Google Analytics code goes in here as well. Your Facebook Pixel, anything like that. And your MailChimp, if you want to connect that up from here, or Constant Contact, ConvertKit, Aweber, ActiveCampaign. There's all those options that you can be able to do that. Now, Thinkific do have a Zoom integration, and you can connect that here as well. I find the video quality is not so great, so I tend to use a Zap from Thinkific to our Zoom schedules for people who are coming into Zoom calls with us from here. But what I'm going to show you now is one that we use, and we've got an event up on Eventbrite, and we'll go and get it. Okay, so with the event we actually have up on Eventbrite is our Course Creation Kickstart. And that particular event is going to lead through to our event that we've got coming up lead through to a Thinkific course. So as part of it, I'm just going to show you. Here we go. Let's see if we can get up. Bear with me. Just grab the link from down here. I didn't want to tweet it. Sorry, guys. I'm clicking the wrong spots trying to avoid links today. Okay, so our event is here. Part of the registration for this particular event includes 12 months access to the Course Creators Circle. So what we're actually going to do is we're going to jump into Zapier and we're going to zap something. So we're going to connect Eventbrite. So once you've done that integration and just clicked on it, you'll be able to do it from there. And we're going to go into Eventbrite. Come on. Eventbrite, and then we're going to connect it to Thinkific. And what we're actually going to do is we need to do a trigger. So we're going for when a new attendee is registered, and then we're going to enroll a user in our courses. So if you're selling tickets and you want to support it, now we have, I have students who do live challenges, but they want to have their resources and their support within the Thinkific site so it's easy to navigate. This is one way that you can do it. So all you got to do is choose your account for whatever account you're using with Zapier. You're going to choose enroll a student in Thinkific. Now bear with me, under new attendee registered, it should ask me for what the trigger is. So bear with me, setting up the trigger is going to be the event that we're getting people to register in. So we've got to choose our organization that we're building under. Choosing our event is course creation to Kickstart Online. There we go. It's then going to pull the info coming from Eventbrite right through to Thinkific. So it's going to pull that all over and it'll test the trigger and it starts to bring over some information and just brings over the recent attendee stuff. Just make sure that the test is all working. And then this will automatically take anyone who registers across to the Course Creators Circle for 12 months. So we then choose the app or event and we're looking at for Thinkific and we want to enroll a user and we wish to go to continue. And then we're going to choose our Thinkific account. That one should be right. Continue. We're choosing our course or bundle and you just can type in here, Course Creators Circle. Choosing our first name. So this is now bringing the information directly across from Thinkific. Of course, it's going to bring over someone who's already got access because they're a Marketing Circle member. But that's okay. And the email address. So the email address pops in from over here. So you bring over all the details. Now you can set the expiry date. So the expiry date will be you've got the data options from here, or you're able to set an expiry date based on your own value. What we tend to do here is we will quite often go via the date and calendar setting over here. And bear with me, it's not going to do it today. I'm having fun with Zapier today. We might bring over a registration date or we might put a date in from there. I actually leave this open and my team and I just double check we get through because it's one of those automations that don't work 100%. Now, a password, if they want to set a password up, we just normally go a test 101. Just for this one, we'll go through that. But we would normally generate some passwords that we would like to have or a secure password using the Enover Group stuff. Hitting continue from over there, that will then take it through and then register our person. Now, this particular person is already registered, but if we hit test and continue, it would normally just automatically take it across. It's a very handy Zapier zap to get you through and to be able to take people through from Eventbrite through to Thinkific and register them in a course. And it's something we do from there. Now, the other one I spoke to you guys about Zapier-wise of what we do is when we've got a student enrolled, and I'll walk you through one that I've got live here in Zapier. I won't save that one for a second, and then we'll come into the Q&A because it's hours flown already. Under our Zaps over here, what you'll see is I have got, and this is also a handy one. So we do a Thinkific to MailChimp. So we make sure that we got the people going to the right lists and the right automation campaigns for MailChimp as well. So that's a handy one. And the other one that we have is, where am I? We've got a Marketing Circle one in here. Definitely. So we've got when someone buys an add-on for our Marketing Circle members call, we've got the opportunity for them to be taken from Thinkific and then registered to Zoom. Now, Zapier does some amazing integrations with your Thinkific school to be able to, refine how people go into lists or how they get added to things. Now, the reason I like my people going through to a Zoom webinar versus a Zoom reminder system is because the Zoom webinar takes care of some of those reminders. So once again, it'll just take the order details we get from Thinkific and take it across and add the people to Zoom. So that's one there for you as well. So that's the Zapier side of things. Now, Monica asked me about affiliates. And from there, Monique, I use Zoom. I use the Zoom software. So Zoom is the webinar platform that I use. It's pretty good. It works easily on all sorts of platforms from there. Okay, I'm going to ask Lynn a question in a second. I want to get her to come in and actually maybe talk to me. What is an affiliate? An affiliate is someone who markets your course, who shares the course for you. And under here, you'll see there's an affiliates tab within your course to be able to set up, where you can set up the affiliates tab actually brings up the affiliate report. The settings are actually in the user settings for your students. So we'll actually go to support your students over here. And under user settings, you can set up if you would like to pay someone a commission. So you can see that we've got our little test person over here, who was our affiliate. Under here, he's got an affiliate tab. Under the details settings, though, if I wanted to make him an affiliate or I wanted to change his commissions or anything like that, this is where all those settings come into play. So we hit edit profile. Under here, you've got the opportunity course admin, affiliate or revenue partner. We'll take the affiliate bit off for him for a second. I'm just going to move this control box down. We've got the affiliate. Under the affiliate tab here, you can set up your commissions. Now, affiliate payments are a manual process in Thinkific, so you do need to go and check your affiliate reports and make sure that if you've got anyone to pay out, that you can pay them out from there. So what happens then is that affiliate person, so our little test user, when they sign in, they get to see a link of affiliate stuff. So if we go back to support your students, I'll show you roughly what they see. It's not too bad. If we go back to users and bring up the test user account, you'll be able to see, and you can generate these, you can give them their links or they can log in and get their own. Under affiliate over here, you've got a link and that gives them a little bit of a code. And just like our coupon code, it has the little question mark and the reference number for people who can be done. And you can choose who you want to bring in your affiliate program, who you want to pay out. I strongly suggest you have a small group of trusted affiliates rather than a large group, unless you're set up to manage a large group of affiliates from there. Okay. Rianne, I can't answer a Thinkific versus LearnDash question because I don't use LearnDash. So I'm going to not do. Thinkific was our platform of choice. When we looked, LearnDash was definitely not within our areas. And I believe LearnDash is a WordPress hosted solution. My web team said to me very early on, do not go that way. We want to have an external host that looks after course creation. It's what they do on a regular basis, and that delivery content is working well. Okie dokie. Okay, so I'm just going to move a few of these questions off. Yes, Monique, that's exactly it. You would give them a cut, a small percentage of your course. Standard for affiliate commissions is most probably around the 10 to 20% mark. Rightio. Lynn, your feedback for your video lessons is that button doesn't show up. I'm just going to hit the answer live option for that. I would say, and I'm just going to stop screen sharing for a second so that I can actually come back on screen. I would say that it could be a screen resolution. Is it just the video lessons that's happening to? Feel free to pop it in chat now. I'm happy to answer there. If you want to come and actually come live, let me know. So it's just the video lessons. Then yeah, I would try the text one and see if that complete option comes up on an iPad. But I'd also make sure that you log a certificate to support at Thinkific. If you know what screen resolution or what size iPad as well, the guys might be able to have a look at that for you as well. Done. Okay. I'm happy to move everyone to panelists so that we can all come on and see each other and you can ask me some questions live and do all of those sorts of things. I'm going to give you some advance warning before I do that. If you don't want to, you can either leave now and not participate in this section. I'm more than happy for you to do that. Otherwise, I am more than happy for you to just come on and do it, or you can turn your camera off and just have your microphone on, because I know for some people it's nighttime and it's not daytime. So I'm just going to move through now and promote everyone to panelists, which means you'll start to come on screen with me. And if you've got any questions that you want to ask me, we can sort of go through a bit of a system and ask live, and maybe just do a little bit of an introduction of who we are, and so everyone can find us. So let's do that, because I really don't want to go and do the admin that's attached to the rest of my day. So I'd much rather talk to course creators and find out what you're doing and what you're teaching. How does that sound? Beautiful. Adding everyone through. Got 1, 2 more left to go. Okay. Is anyone going to join me here on video? Hey, Jane. That answered my question, didn't it? How are you today?
Good.
Good. Okay, so you've done this before. Why don't you introduce yourself to the group, let everyone know what you're teaching and where they can find you.
So I'm Jane Malik. I'm a yoga teacher, and I've launched a course in the last month and a half, thanks to Linda's help. And yes, it's on a school that's a little larger than just my yoga. It's Tara Springs, which is a centre my partner and I are converting our family home, where I'll teach yoga from, but also his shiatsu, as well as collaborators, health professionals. So we're here in Central Victoria. So it's an online school, as well as it will be a retreat centre as we finish our renovations.
Beautiful. Fantastic. Okay, Monique, hi, how are you? Do you want to talk to us and say hi, what you're teaching?
Sure. Yeah. Sorry, I have a lot of questions tonight.
No, it's okay.
I haven't built my courses yet, but I'm a psychologist in Ontario, Canada, and we have different rules about, like, I wouldn't be allowed because of my college to have the affiliates.
Yep.
And then I'm only allowed to offer the courses to people who reside in Ontario if there's any interactive component. So
Okay.
it's a little bit of an extra thing. So I can't quite do what the coaches do, but I still think that I can use Thinkific.
You can definitely use Thinkific for your delivery.
Yeah.
And if you need to look at onboarding, you might bring them through. So you know how I was showing you the codes for booking calendars and that sort of stuff? You might just do a code to get people to apply. So inside Thinkific, you can choose to set a course to a private enrollment.
Yep.
And under that private enrollment, they need to email you, and it pops up with a little box that says, email. Send us an email to do it. But rather than do that, if you embedded a type form or a Google form or something where they applied to you, and then that way you actually would get the address details, you would get the information that you need, and you could, you could do it through a booking calendar as well, but that's, you're going to waste your time talking to people that you maybe don't need to. Yeah. Whereas you can say, the course is only available to people from Ontario, Canada. What we do is we go through this process. But in saying that, Acuity, which I use for a booking calendar, one of the things is an onboarding form, and it has to take an address. So you could always reject a call. So you could always reject it and say, unfortunately, you're not within the zone.
Okay.
But do you want to talk to everyone beforehand, or you just want to know that they're in the right spot?
It depends on the course. So some are just like little 1 hour webinars that I'll do, which I don't need to talk to anyone before. But then if I'm doing an actual course, and if there's any interactive component, then my college says that it's considered a psychological service, so it needs to be within Ontario. So right now I've just got my WordPress page set up with like the WooCommerce product checkout. And so right now I'm just kind of I have it that says like only register if you're in Ontario. So it's kind of a bit of a gamble. I'll have to refund anyone if they miss that. But I haven't. That's why I was kind of asking you about syncing it over. But I like how you gave that option to embed the link to click it over to Thinkific. Because my biggest issue now is that with WooCommerce, I can't pull for each course, I can't pull like an email list for.
It's not easy. No. Okay.
It's not easy. So then I was like, I think with Thinkific, they have something like that.
I would do something similar. You can pull a list, but you still can't get a physical address. What I would actually do with your stuff, because you've got a WooCommerce website, is look at either a Gravity Forms integration where you can move them through to payment, or something like that. I know this is outside of. I'm only going to go high level on this. I'm not going to go full deep level on it. Look at something like Gravity Forms, and look, guys, if you've got a Wix site, there'll be Wix options to do this as well for those of you who are not using WordPress, haven't come over to the dark side yet. Inside that process, you can put a form in there, and the form can be the application form, which can have address fields in it. Now, Gravity Forms can require them to add their postcodes and all of that sort of stuff, so you've actually got the address details in it.
Okay.
At that point in time, the thank you page would then, if they filled in all the details and it's correct postcodes, it's a fair detail setting inside the form, but if they meet the details, you could then take them to the checkout page. So that you're skipping that refund stage.
Oh, okay. The Thinkific checkout page?
Yeah, I would take them to the Thinkific checkout page, so it's all managed from there.
Yeah.
That your Gravity forms will allow you to export a CSV file, which is just computer gobbledygook in Excel, file of people, which gives you the history and the IP address and the details that they told you they were in the area.
Yeah.
Because people lie on the internet.
Yeah.
And at least that way you can go, well, this is the details, this is the IP address, this is what they showed us.
Right, exactly. Yeah, I mean,
because you've got a professional community there that's going to have to be watched.
Yeah, exactly. Okay. And then, so do you think that with the Thinkific options, like for the price points, like if you're starting off small, just like the entry level plan is like sufficient, or is there any
Basic
advantage?
will allow you to, oh gosh, it's been a while. Let me have a look.
Okay, no, okay, I can look online. I was just wondering if
No. Look, I definitely suggest you go, there's a couple of reasons I suggest you go on a paid plan. One is because you've got the basic, and bear with me, if I'm smart, I'll give you a link that gives you a 30-day trial and you can jump in and have a look at all the pro features. Hang on 2 seconds. But I'll just get the pricing up so I can tell you, honey, because I don't want to. 5 businesses in my own head, it's bad enough managing our own pricing, let alone trying to think of someone else's pricing. Okay. Thinkific pricing. Okay. Basic will allow you to have unlimited courses. It'll allow you to do coupons. It'll allow you to do drip email students. It'll allow you to have affiliates, and it'll allow you to have some basic Zapier triggers and manually enroll. So that would be where I would start if I was just starting out and I wanted to get my stuff together. If you want to have bundles where you bundle courses together and multiple pricing options and the hidden course that I was talking to you about, that's where you're going to need the pro plan. Because you can't do those. And look, my husband, he runs his whole coaching business through our site. And he's got, bear with me, my brain will function in a second. He's got his coaching clients in there. So they're back end. So they're hidden courses, but all their videos and all their information and all their step by step is in the back end of it.
Cool.
And look, it is because it's a good way for him to be able to see it. And hey, in lots of ways, it also allows him to check up on, did they actually log in and do their homework today? Or did they log in and do their homework, a week ago when they should have? Does that make sense?
Right. Yep, totally. Yep.
So that would be the one on that one. Beautiful.
Okay.
And I'll grab you the link because we do have a 30-day trial, honey. So here you go. If you want to go in and try the pro features now, once again, you click on that link. We are a partner, so we do make a referral commission if you jump in on that one. If you do take the trial, I'll give you 30 days to get in there and test it out. If you decide you want to drop back to basic or free, just set a reminder in your calendar that you want to drop back to basic or free, because it's going to give you 30 days of the full pro features. The other thing is over basic and free is you can set your custom URL. So you can put your name in there, because if you go on the free plan, you just get this lovely URL that says whatever person's school that you set up at the moment in time. It's a whole heap of, it's not a great link to be able to share for people going through. So there you go. Leslie, hi, how are you? Nice to meet you.
Hey, Linda, good. Nice to meet you too.
Tell us, what are you teaching? Are you looking at teaching? Have you taught yet?
I do mentoring and coaching for entrepreneurs, business owners and athletes. And a lot of my work is around mindset.
Yep.
So, and all the plethora of stuff to do with that. So I'm just looking at putting it all into courses now. So it's at the very beginning. I haven't started my Thinkific trial yet.
Yep.
But I thought I'd jump in and have a look at this. And it just made me go, there's so much to do.
I've got a walkthrough video to start with that. Start with actually walk through the setup your school video, and big pieces of advice. One step at a time, get that bit to work, walk away, do the next bit. This is a journey. It is not a marathon. It's not something you can do inside all of that period. And the tricks I've shown you today are different tricks that I like, and different things that when I show students, they get, the bright shiny object goes, oh, wow, I didn't know we could do that. So they're the stuff that I've shown you guys today. But start from the start from the basics, and put, you put your branding in place, get all of that sort of stuff working. And it's step by step. Now, number one tip for all coaches, make it shorter. I'm married to a business strategist and a business coach. I'm a marketing coach, so I tried to put a whole 2-day workshop in my second course. Too big for online learning. Short, sharp, maximum, 5 to 8 modules. Give them a really quick win.
Yeah.
And make sure that you get out and you help them that way.
Yeah.
Joe.
That's what I loved as well. When you're learning, it's so.
And online, if they don't get a quick win, they're out quickly.
Yeah. No, that's a very good point. Thank you. So thanks for today. It's good to see what it can grow into, and how much that you can do within Thinkific.
There is heaps you can do.
Yeah, amazing. Yeah.
Jo,
great. Thank you.
Do you want to say hi to everyone?
Hi everyone, I'm Jo. I set up my husband's course over 12 months ago, and just need to go and revisit it and tweak it and have another look at it. So thank you,
Upgrade
Linda.
the theme.
Yes, all that. I haven't even peeked inside Thinkific for a couple of months, so it's definitely time to go and just have another little set a reminder, perhaps every month, to just go and make sure everything's happening as it should.
Yes, put it in that business life planner thingy that you bought.
Well, actually, I need to pop around and get one of those, Linda. Yes.
Oh, hang on. Okay.
I want a gold one.
Oh, a star student over there.
I'm in Central Victoria as well, Jane.
Yes, we'll do a Thinkific Central Victoria meetup soon. I think we're actually most probably going to have enough of us to actually get one.
Absolutely, yeah. So and toying with the idea of putting the healthy weight loss concepts up there as well. Yeah.
Beautiful. Sounds good. Colin, how are you?
I'm going to say goodbye. Thank you.
See ya.
Bye. Thanks, everyone.
How are you, Colin?
Very well, thank you, Linda. We don't have COVID here anymore, so we can actually walk out in the streets and say hello to people.
Unique concept, that, isn't it?
Yes, marvellous. Did you notice when they said you can't go out, we had a 3-day lockdown, you suddenly said, that's not fair, you want to go somewhere. You hadn't been anywhere for the last 10 days anyway, so why did you suddenly feel the need to when they said you can't?
Because they said you can't. How
That's
people
true,
work,
isn't it?
We've done the Victorian one, and I even went to Melbourne. I was watching people the first weekend I went back to Melbourne, and watching the difference between here and Bendigo, where we still all, people are wearing masks all the time, and then I got to Melbourne, and there's just people with masks down around their face. Guys, you've only just been allowed back out in the streets. Do something sensible.
That's right. Sorry to take you off the track. I have the Colin Pierce Academy, and it has 5 courses. And there's no give and take. You become a member and you get the 5 courses, full stop. You also get coaching on a twice-a-month coaching call, and you get the community forum. So that's what I do. However, I've been with Thinkific for about 4 years, and on and off, getting lost, getting nowhere, doing something, putting something up, selling it to a company and getting them to put 50 people in, and then I gave up. And this July, I said, blow this, I'm going to be fair income, and so I got right into it. For Monique, that's a word that belongs to Australia. To be fair income means serious. And so I put all the courses in, 5 courses. But I'm a bit alarmed to hear you say keep them short. One has 65 modules, and that's the one people have been using over the past 4 years on and off, and they plough on through it and so on. I can't see how I can make it any shorter. It's called Sell More.
I would keep the modules off the landing page.
Yes.
Yeah.
It doesn't say anywhere that it's long.
If people are taking it And this is what I say to most people all the time. You can try and fit the box, but sometimes the box just needs to be made that little bit bigger to fit what works for your market, because not every market is the same.
Fair enough.
You know, I talk to people, they say 5-minute lessons. They say 5-minute lessons for online education. But if you're teaching yoga, you can't do it in a 5-minute lesson. It's not going to happen.
No. My lessons are short, and I have 35 actors who play out the roles, and they're stupid and they're funny and they're serious, and so they're engaging characters to watch.
Yep.
It's not all just me going blah, 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 and it's definitely not text on screen. I cut it through with a bit of each. But the main problem is, as usual, as everybody says, getting subscribers.
Yeah.
And I link in, I have a podcast, I have Facebook groups, I have the works, and it's all saying, come on over, you'll just love it. You'll make lots of money and you'll be so famous and everything. But we wait. I think it's a long-term process.
Okay, definitely course creation marketing is a long-term process, and it's definitely, you know, something I keep saying to most of my students. I'm going to do an ad. I swear I'm going to put an ad out that says, this is what course creation is not. This is not a 6-figure overnight business. It is not, you know, I'm not going to promise you this. I can promise you I can help you get your knowledge out. I can promise I can help you make money out of it. But unless you market it, you know, look at making money, unless you market it and you do it consistently, that's the biggest thing. And you've got some good education out there. One of the videos that I did, and Jane, you attended that session, was marketing your course through content. It's on the YouTube channel under the course creation stuff. So I'll just go and grab the link for you guys. It's a handy one, and I'll pop it in the replay for those of you who are needing the link. It's a handy little one to watch, to looking at different ways to being able to layer it. But also, Colin, have you got automation set up in your course marketing, or is it just a case of marketing it when you go through?
Well, I have been meaning to podcast for about 10 years, and finally I did it the other day. And so I now have 21 podcasts in the bank, and they're ready to go and scheduled through Anchor.
Yep.
And they include one talk by me, one interview with somebody clever. Oh, okay. Would you like to be interviewed?
We can talk about it.
Look, I could make you famous instantly.
Oh, you could make me famous. I've heard
I've
that
got
one
7
before.
listeners. 7 listeners. Just love to know about it. Anyway.
So you reckon my 32,000 BBB members might help you out there?
Oh, I didn't think of that.
No, I'd be happy to chat. We'll set up a time at some stage. It'll be all good.
Yes,
from there.
What do you mean by automation? That's the only automation I've got. Okay, and then, of course, I buffer my podcast blog posts.
I've just popped the link into all the YouTube videos that I've got on course creation. So that's the whole playlist. So you guys can have a look at it from there. Look at things like making sure that your promotion is consistently done. We all do it. I'm sure Leslie will back me up as a mindset coach here. We get really good at marketing our stuff for a small batch of time, and then we forget about it. And then we go, why haven't we got any sales? Because we've forgotten about it, or we're sick of it. And the problem is the moment that we're sick of it is the moment we need to ramp up our marketing even further, because it makes it hard. So I use tools like Meet Edgar. We use different tools to make sure that those consistent marketing stuff goes out. And, you know, every now and again it goes and it drags one of my older courses up, and you get a course sale and you're like, oh yeah, I forgot about that one. And because it's like, it brings up the different courses and the different options to be able to market what you do. So I think about, you know, using the automation, using the time when you're creating the content, you're really excited about it, to lead people to that course, and then putting it into a scheduling tool. And Edgar is gorgeous because it's an evergreen tool. It just grabs stuff and it goes back and grabs stuff from the past, and you're consistently getting that message out there, because we get sick of saying it. And I keep saying it to everyone in the world of Facebook. Not everyone sees your newsfeed when you post it, you know. And when you said to me, I started a podcast last week, I was going to go, so you were 7 listeners in. That's awesome. But, you know, it's going to take 3 to 6 months. What you do in marketing now will show up in about 3 to 6 months' time.
Yep. I wanted to add something if I could, and you're the guru, so I can add my experience. to Jane and Leslie and Monique, who all said they were starting and were somewhat saying it's a bit daunting. I decided, put my head in this on July 4th, and I was ready to launch November 15th. And I thought I'd have it done in 2 weeks. But by the time I rebuilt my own website, got sucked in by some Indians who told me, Mr. Colin, we can do a wonderful website for you and it will be beautiful. And it turned out to be complete rubbish. And then I spent more money on I already had a good website. They were just going to repair it. Anyway, that tripped me over for 2 weeks, and then just loading the courses in Thinkific took forever. And so be patient, Monique, Leslie, and if Renee's listening, and Jane, if you're just on the journey, be prepared to take about 10 times longer than you hope for, and don't give up. And
I'm smiling at Jane because Jane unfortunately fell for one of those, here's a 6-figure launch a course in 2 weeks thing, and that's where she started as a coaching student with me. But it is a big thing, guys. It is a journey. And just remember, I say this to people, this is about building a sustainable business and a sustainable income. If you can put it together really fast, quick and simple, then what value are you giving to your students? It's about making sure that we get our value right, we get our information right, and then we can turn and we can market things. Like, I had signups for our blogging course this morning come through that I created 3 years ago, because the topic is still relevant. It's an evergreen topic. And for those of you starting out, don't forget the basics. People come looking to you looking for stuff and looking for courses quite often because they actually need the basics before they need everything else. So don't forget the basic introductions, how to do the basic stuff. There's a study in Thinkific, they did an interview of a guy who literally made his course fortune out of teaching the level below what everyone else in the industry was teaching. So teaching the entry level stuff. So it's an interesting concept. And listen to your students. That blogging course I just mentioned came about because I was at a networking event. And I was talking, business owners are asking me, how do we market? We're a 3-day event with small business micro event. How do we market? And I'm like, well, blogging's a good way to get started. And the amount of people that asked me by the end of that thing, what's blogging? How do I blog? Okay, fine. I literally went into the meeting room in that thing, recorded the landing page video and put it up on pre-sale before I left. And then I wrote the course and then I got the content out. And I love what it's called a countdown timer. There is nothing more inspiring than a countdown timer to make sure I get my shit done. So if you put that on the landing page, it always works. Okay, Renee, would you like to introduce yourself to everyone? Have we lost her? She's maybe walking around. No, there she is.
No, I'm here.
How are you?
I'm good. I'm Renee. I'm in South Otago in New Zealand, and I'm looking at starting a membership next year.
Beautiful. Renee's one of my marketing circle members. So is Joe and Joe somewhere around. Joe had to go, but Renee's creating a whole movement. She's not just creating a membership. She's and marathon runner, all sorts of things now, doing some amazing work out there. So, your membership, I think, will be great next year. So big things. So how to live a life less cancer if you're looking for Renee, just in case she forgets to mention that. Beautiful. Erin, are you there? Would you like to say hi to everyone and just tell us what you're teaching? And give it a few seconds. No. Crystal, are you there? I think I know who Crystal is. Nope. Okay. Okay, guys, I've got a few more minutes before I need to wrap up and go to my next client call. Is there any last minute questions about Thinkific while we're here? Go for it, Colin.
Oh, if it's inappropriate, just mute me. I'd be happy. It happens all the time. If there's anybody who would like to see some courses in action, if they email me, I'll gladly open a course up for them to go and have a squiz at, as if they're proper members and everything.
That's lovely.
As if they need to, because they've got you. So that's why I say it. Well and truly inappropriate to jump on your podcast, and so I'm not offering to sell it to anybody. If you'd like a little peek till Christmas, well, fine.
And look, guys, take it up, because it's a handy way of doing it. You know, having a look at how someone else puts their course together. You know, I have my ways, and I'm maybe slightly stuck in them. Just ask my team. But you know,
I particularly recommend. Here's one that nobody here looks like they need. It's called Fast Start to Sales, and it's for business owners to start their own salespeople properly, and it uses location and actors to say, here's what you need to learn and here's what you need to know, young 17-year-old salesperson or 45-year-old salesperson. So that might be interesting to see that technique.
Could be, guys. Monique, you had a question.
I wanted to ask if you were going to talk about your course creator circle.
Yeah, I can talk about the Course Creator Circle. I was actually going to say to you guys, some of you are starting. Jane, you're coming back for the Course Creation Kickstart, aren't you? I'm just about to pop the link in. Because the Course Creation Kickstart will get you 12 months access, and I'll pop a little video in that explains all of that sort of stuff in the replay for you guys, though, but I'm just going to come back to chat here. So the Course Creators Kickstart will actually run in February, and we are delving into my course creation planning board. Okay, so it jumps in. We're going to go into the course creation planning board. We're going to look at getting that content out of your head. We're going to look at understanding those learning styles and how to engage them. So as Colin was saying, not all tech stuff. We're going to look at creating lead magnets and nurture sequences. And we're going to look at, you know, marketing your course and really tapping into the power of education. Now, that particular challenge is actually set to run over 3 weeks, so that you get 2 sessions a week with me. There's going to be homework in between. Okay, so if you choose to take that one up, the next thing is doing the homework. You know, that's the big process. I can teach you how to do it. I can't do it for you. If I do it for you, I will take all of your investment into your course creation marketing, and no one really wants that going through the journey, because, you know, I like to charge money for my time. So that's the opportunity there. I will pop in, don't stress with that. I'll actually pop in a coupon code for you guys who attended today, so that you can have a look at it from there, because there is another option to get a VIP pass for all of my events next year. The Course Creator Circle is literally the process, the how do we do it, the checklist, the templates, all of that stuff. Jane's got access to it, and if I screen share, I'll just show you roughly so you can see it. We'll go to the landing page for that. Okay, all courses back over here. Oh, of course, it wasn't going to be on that page. Okay, so the Course Creator Circle is here. What it has in it for you is our course creation process, the checklists we use, guided walkthroughs on how to set up things with Thinkific, and just different tips and tricks. So different things that we use along the way to help you get in there. It's got, there's the free preview stuff that you can get started with. Then inside that getting started stuff, you've got your planning call with me. So that's part of what you get. You get your planning call, get to look at what your learning style is and what your creative type is as well. So you understand the bias that you will have towards those throughout the journey. Then it goes into planning. Then it goes into getting ready for pre-order. Then what we use to create courses, marketing your course. Then we've got VIP webinars and replays. So once a quarter, we all meet together and we do all of that. And that's 197 Australian for you, Monique. For the rest of it, it'll be a little bit less than the US dollar amount. And we've still got our lifetime membership open to that one. And you guys will get a coupon code, because that coupon code I created today was for that, if you want to join that and do it at a self-paced level. But if you want me to kick your butt, the Kickstart is the way. Because I will be there every Tuesday and Thursday morning at 11 a.m. asking you, so did you do it? Okay, great. And this is the next bit. Renee and Jane are smiling in some way, but they also know that's exactly what I'll do. I'm approachable. I am knowledgeable on the subject, but I want to make sure that you guys get stuff done. So I'm maybe not nice. I just tend to kick butt throughout that process. So guys, if no one else has got any questions, we'll wrap it up. Beautiful.
Thank you. Lovely to meet you all.
Yeah, thank you. It was very helpful.
Nice to meet everyone. See you guys. Have a good weekday and enjoy your Christmas if I don't see you beforehand.
Hi everyone, my name's Linda Reed-Enever. I'd like to take a moment to introduce myself as a Thinkific approved expert and how I can help you on your course creation journey. I started teaching back when I was 14, where I taught dance and I helped children bring back the emotion and expression of all the things that I learned when I was dancing. I then went on to train to be a teacher, where I was passionate about teaching kids and educating and training people in what I do. But on that journey, I left my small country town. I discovered the world of marketing and I fell in love with it. I like the opportunity to be able to, take ideas and see them come into a campaign and come into all sorts of areas. And through my journey of teaching others how to market, I found Thinkific. And that lands me here where I am today, talking to you about being a Thinkific expert and how I can help you. I run and I lead the impact team here at Reed-Enever Group. I'm also the founder of a space called the Course Creators Circle, where we help you create your course. We are a circle and a community that helps you go through that process, where we talk all things course creation. And what we do is we can help you, take your course to market. We can help you extract those ideas out of your head, and we can help you just review and get feedback on different components of your course. So if you're looking at working with me, I work with you as a coach and I get in the back end of Thinkific, and I tend to work in the native Thinkific platform, so the landing pages and then with the tools and integrations that work with there. My team call me the Zapier Queen. If there's a way to automate something, then I can make it zap between things, then we start looking at having those processes fall into place. But what I really do is I help you take the knowledge out of your head. I help you look at ways you can monetize it. And then we help you with those tools and those tips and the things that we've learned from over the years of what to use to put that course together. How to engage your students to make sure that you're engaging all of the learning styles when you're putting your course together, because our learning style isn't the only learning style we should be engaging. And then from there, we can delve into, how to market, strategies, nurture sequences, lead sequences, because marketing is my thing. Ideas are my superpower. If you have a course idea and you want to implement it and take it to action, then that is also where I can help you. But really, I'm here to help guide you, to help share my tips, my tricks, my knowledge, my expertise in using the Thinkific platform, in creating my own courses to help you educate your market, build your profile, and engage with your students. So if you would like to know a little bit more about how you can work with me and my team, then feel free to head to either thecoursecreatorcircle.com.au or head to the booking link that we've provided below and book a call with me, and let's just talk about course creation, whether it's something for you, how it's going to fit, and if we can help you, then how do we fit that part of the puzzle for you and the journey. I look forward to talking to you, and whatever you do, enjoy your course creation journey, because it's an experience and a privilege to be able to teach others the skills that you know, love, and are second nature to you.